So, is there a connection between the Eid and the Hajj?
It was Eid al-Adha and Hajj.
Yes.
Unfortunately, we have this misunderstanding within the community. The Hajj and Eid al-Adha are just absolutely connected. In reality, they're two separate things. We find that when the Prophet ﷺ migrated to Madinatul Munawwara, before that there was no Qurbani, there was no Eid taking place. But when the Prophet ﷺ migrated to Madinatul Munawwara, what happened was the Qurbani started. So from the first year all the way to the end, 10 years of Qurbani was done. But in the second year of the migration, Eid Salah became wajib. So from that point, Eid Salah was taking place. So now Eid al-Adha is taking place and the Qurbani is taking place. But there's no Hajj. When it came to the 9th year of Hijri, what happened was Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam commanded Sayyidina Abu Bakr radiallahu ta'ala anhu to go and lead the delegation for Hajj. And in the 10th year, he sallallahu alaihi wasallam performed Hajj himself. So you can see that you have approximately a 7-year gap of Eid taking place, the Qurbani taking place, but no Hajj. If they were connected, then how did this happen? It's never been connected. For over 1400 years, it's never been connected. This is why the person performing Hajj, if they're a traveler, a musafir, they don't do Eid Salah. They don't perform the Eid Salah. If they're a traveler, they don't need to do the Qurbani of Eid. The sacrifice that they do, Al-Hadi, that sacrifice of Hajj that they do, that's a separate sacrifice. That's a sacrifice of gratitude to Almighty Allah, not of the Eid Qurbani. That's not the Qurbani. If they're a muqim, if they become a resident, meaning they made the intention of being there for more than 14 days, now they can do the Eid Qurbani, meaning it'll be wajib. If they wish to, optionally, they can. But a musafir is not wajib. So they're not doing Eid Salah. They're not doing the Qurbani. On the 9th of Dhul Hijjah, where it's sunnah for everybody to fast around the world, for them it's sunnah not to fast. Why? Because they need the energy to do wuquf Arafah, to stay at Arafah. So the connection has never been there. And generation to generation, we find all the way up till now, it's been absolutely clear that whenever the month starts in your location, whenever Dhul Hijjah begins, on the 10th of that month of Dhul Hijjah, the Eid will take place. So based on your locality. You understand? And if you look at the fatwas, even issued by Saudi Arabia, even they say follow your own moon sighting. Mufti bin Baz, the great Mufti, he said, following Makkah, فَلَا أَصْلَ لَهُ وَلَا دَلِيلَ عَلَيْهِ. There's no origin to this, and there's no evidence for this at all. So they themselves say one thing, the scholars there, but the government is doing something else. And the government is now being exposed for many of the wrong things that are being introduced in Saudi Arabia. So people need to understand they're ruining their Eid by following Saudi Arabia. There's no evidence at all from the Quran or Sunnah. No evidence from the Quran at all. No evidence from the entire encyclopedia of Hadith for a person that we should be following Saudi Arabia when it comes to Eid al-Fitr or Eid al-Adha. But rather each locality must be doing Eid based on their own moon sighting. You understand? Do you follow your own moon sighting? We have the Hadith of Sahih Muslim of Sayyidina Qurayb radiyallahu anhu. So much evidence is there. So this issue where people are ruining the Eid, may Allah guide them. This is all we can pray for.